Hey, what's up guys? It's Lady Bestie Squad. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to use your building tools. So let's get right into it. Okay, so I'm just going to zoom out here so you guys can see what's going on. So right when you go, I'm going to push stop edit, because right when you go into your home, you're going to see an edit house button, my homes and lock. So the edit house button is the very first one on the left hand side, so you want to click that one, and then you want to go to stuff. You want to click the stuff button, and when you click that, your stuff pops up, all types of different items and shapes and furnitures, lots of different cool things that Adopt Me has added here. There's a lot of new stuff. You can go to new. This is everything that has been added that is new. You can go to display stands, standard furniture, all these different themed furniture, and right now I'm just going to click on shapes. That's what I use most of the time when I'm just building like houses or like regular items. So I'm just going to go here. I'm just going to click plain shapes. They also have glass shapes, which is really cool. I use that a lot as well. So I'm just going to click on plain shapes. Let's see. So we're just going to start with maybe just a wall. I'm just going to show you a wall. This is a standard like wall that you can use. They also have like floor panels, so it lays down flat. So they have a wall and a floor panel. The floor blocks will lay flat, so that way, of course, they can be part of the floor. You can also use wall panels as the floor, but I don't necessarily, you can use whatever you need. It doesn't really matter. Sometimes you have a wall and you just need to lay an item like flat on a wall, so you might need to use a floor panel on a wall, and then that way it just lays flat up against a wall. They also have the building tools up here. So the building tools, so I'm just going to select, let's see, this tool button right before the stop editing button. It's like a little hammer and wrench. So I'm going to click on that, and then I'm going to click on the arrows button. You see the arrows button, and I just highlighted it in purple. That the arrows, it's like the dragger tool button. So that's it's the same as this dragger tool button here. So you want to click on that. So that's the dragger tool button there, but it also has a drop down where it has advanced move, where you can move from side to side and get more accuracy when you're trying to place something in place. I use this a lot. I also use this button a lot here, where you can rotate things. You rotate items like this. You can rotate items. Now, another important thing is knowing the placement grid size. So the placement grid size is important. So it's down at the very bottom corner on the left-hand side, underneath my alicorn. So right here at the bottom, you can see I'm swapping between medium, large, and small. This is very important because if you want to, you see how when I have it on large, it moves in big jumps, okay? But if you put it on medium, it'll move on medium jumps. You see that? And then when you go small, it's very fine, very, very tiny little jumps, okay? So this is how you get more accuracy with your build and get it in place better. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you, let's see. Let's say you want to make a copy of something. There's also a copy button. So let's say you built a nice, beautiful statue. I'm going to go ahead and fly over to one of my statues over here. Okay, so here's one of my statues. You can copy items and select like the whole statue. So there's a few different pieces attached to this little boat here. I'm just going to go tools, and I'm going to select the the box with the arrow here, you'll see it get highlighted, and now it says touch and drag to create a selection box. So you will touch and drag to, and you don't want to touch too much of the bottom because it will select that portion. So now that it, oh look, I selected also the bottom. So I'm just gonna go ahead and delete that, stop that, because I don't want to, so I don't want to select the ground I'm on, so I'm just gonna go like this, like angle this different. There we go. Hit edit house. I'm going to select the tools, and then I'm gonna go to this button here. Oh wait, no, this button with the arrow, and I'm just going to select only this portion. There we go. Now you see the only the boat is selected, not the ground underneath. Now if you had a lot of other items behind this, you would also select those builds or whatever you built behind it. It would also get selected. So if you're planning to make a copy of something, do it away from your build. So I'm going to go ahead and make a copy of what I've selected. I'm going to clone selected like this. Do you want to clone multiple for this amount? Yes. And then guess what happens after you've done that? You have two boats, or you have two items that you've cloned it. See there? Looks good, right? But you have to make sure you're careful with how you select it. Otherwise, you will get, if you have other things like behind it, or you select the ground too by accident, you're gonna also get a piece of the ground. So you just wanna angle it so that way your selection doesn't select any of the ground. So you just wanna be away from your build and have things over here that you want to make copies of later on, so that way everything works out perfectly. Let's see what else we have here. We also have, let's see, what's this button? Oh, they have an undo button. Oh my gosh, wait. They have an undo button, you guys. Look, you could push the back button and it goes right back. And you sell it back into your thing. Wow, that is so cool. So there's now an undo button. Thank goodness, because you know, sometimes when you use the tools, it gets a little out of hand and you make a mistake and there is an undo button. So now they've added the undo button. That is really cool. Now the reset furniture, enable x-rays. So this button allows you to see through things. So that's really cool. You can see through things. I don't really use this at all. I'm not really sure. Not really sure what I would use that for when I'm building. But if you guys have an idea or need to use x-ray button, then I guess that you can use it when you need to. Not really sure what to use that for. Okay, you can also select all of the furniture in your house. I'm not going to do that. I guess you could do that and then delete everything really fast. If you needed to empty out a house or something, you can hit edit house and you can go to your tools, select all furniture, and then you can delete all furniture if you needed to, or sell all furniture. So you don't want to sell all the furniture unless you absolutely wanted to get rid of it. I thought it said select, but it says sell, so it will sell all of the furniture, and it does a countdown. You don't want to do that. So this one says reset furniture rotation. So I'm gonna go ahead and select something and rotate it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go to stuff. I'm gonna add something like this. I'm gonna try and like build something like different, so that way. Okay, so I'm gonna try and select this here, and I'm gonna see if it works. Oops, hold on. I'm gonna angle it so I can get the right angle here. I'm gonna select this, and then I'm going to rotate it. So I'm gonna rotate this this direction. And then I'm gonna see if reset furniture rotation works. Oh, it did, okay. Well, we don't really, oh, but look. It reset it, but it messed up. Now look at this. It's on the ground, it's not in the right position. So the reset furniture button is not good. I would prefer to use the undo button. Undo button would work better because it stays in place. So that will work better. Undo. Definitely gonna use the undo button a lot so I don't mess up my builds. Yeah, that was really cool. I learned something today myself because I actually didn't even know the undo button existed yet. So I'm really excited about that. And I'm not really sure still what to do with the X-ray button, but I guess if you have a really big build, it might come in handy because if you have a lot of multiple walls and things you need to see through and see what's going on, then you probably would use the X-ray button. However, I have not been able to use it yet. The sell all furniture button, be careful with that. All of everything will be deleted and it will not be a good thing for you unless you absolutely wanted that to happen. But if you have a big build and you accidentally select that, there's only 3 seconds to hit cancel. And if you don't hit that in time, I don't know if the undo button will work after that. Hopefully it does. But that would be a good test. You know, I'm going to go ahead and test that out in another home to see. So I'm just going to exit home. I'm just going to go into a different house. Change house. I'm going to go into build, buy. Okay, I bought a tiny home. And in here there's like some odd furniture. So I'm just going to, oh look, they actually have this in the new tiny homes now. They didn't have a food and water bowl before. They actually designed it different. Okay, that's really cool. So now I'm just gonna go edit house and I'm gonna sell all furniture. And there's the countdown. Sell, and everything's gone. And now I'm just gonna undo, confirm. Oh wow, okay, so it does work. It does work, okay. So I'm just gonna sell all furniture because it took some money from me. There we go. That's it for this video, guys. I'll see you guys in my next video. Make sure you guys give me a like and comment if you guys like this video or if you guys need some other information. Let me know what my next video should be and I'll make sure to do that, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.